Hey guys, Fizz here, and welcome to part 2 of my Why I Game On series. The last episode was about PlayStation, and this episode is about Xbox. Now, let me just start this episode off by saying that Halo was the first video game I ever got to play, by myself. Until then, I was 4 in 2001 when Halo came out, and before then, I wasn't exactly smart or old enough to be playing a lot of these video games, so my dad would usually let me pretend to play. We pretended to play all sorts of games together, whether it be Rogue Squadron, Final Fantasy, and what have you. But the first game I ever actually got to pick up, hold in my hands, and play with my family and friends was Halo 1. And it was basically what got me into playing video games. I loved that game. We would have big parties, big, little tournaments for stupid prizes. I remember my dad gave a watch and like golf tickets or something away for one. I don't remember exactly, but just stuff like that, like little things. And we would play Halo all the time. I remember the uproar that happened when my mom decided she didn't want me to play Halo anymore, and so my uncle had to step in and be like, well, can he just, play Halo as long as he's not killing any humans and play against the aliens? And so then we'd play co-op campaign together on the weekends and stuff like that. And Halo is just what got me into gaming. You guys, if you have followed my channel at all, know that I'm very passionate about playing video games and about gaming culture and stuff like that. And Halo is what started that. So that alone is a reason why I'll always have a passion for Halo. I'll always want to play the new Halo games, and the old Halo games for that matter. Ask my father. I cried at E3 when they announced the Master Chief Collection, just because of how nostalgic and how important to my gaming history those games are. So Halo is one major reason why I always will have an Xbox, for the newest Halo, for the old Halos, etc., what have you. That's just one piece of the puzzle here, but it is a very important piece. The rest of the reasons are actually kind of funny enough. They're the exact opposite of my reasons for playing on PlayStation. If you remember from last video, I said that I like to play PlayStation games I like to have a PlayStation because of their single-player game offerings. I like to play Xbox for their multiplayer game offerings. I mean, Xbox Live, back when it first came out, was a pretty revolutionary thing. No one's denying this. Before then, a lot of console gamers hadn't really experienced that playing with a group of people experience, The closest thing we had was LAN parties or whatever. But we finally got internet connectivity to multiple households all around the world, and it was revolutionary. Fast forward to the Xbox 360, where Xbox Live not only became much more popular, but also increased in functionality. We had entire games built around this feature, and we had a lot of cult phenomena, spring up of multiplayer games that were really accessible to consoles and things like that. One of the most obvious examples being Call of Duty Modern Warfare and Halo 3 in 2007, and that's kind of where I met a lot of my friends. I mean, my best friends today, Jason, Joseph, David, Gil, all of them. One of the main reasons why we're so close and such good friends is because of all the time we spent playing Xbox together. I met David, who was the first one I became friends with out of that group of people there. I met David because we were talking about Modern Warfare at recess or lunch or whatever it was, and we were both talking about it and how cool it was, and we're like, oh hey, so you have it on Xbox? Oh awesome, let's go play it. And so we started playing the game together, and that's kind of how we became friends. And it wasn't until later that I became friends with the rest of the group through pretty much the same means of talking about video games, realizing we all had Xboxes, and that, hey, let's play together. Like, why not? And, over the years of playing Halo, Gears of War, Call of Duty, what have you, with all my friends, it really became a staple of our friendship. Not that we wouldn't have been friends without Xbox, but it definitely didn't hurt our friendship. I mean, there was, of course, our moments where we'd play with each other so much that we'd piss each other off at the most minute things, kind of like how when you have when you have a bunch of friends around all the time and they do a little thing and it irritates you. That's kind of what happened with Xbox Live every now and then. But we had a lot of great memories with the 360 on Xbox Live, and it really is what cemented our friendship as being as good as it is. And everybody else, we still all play on Xbox together. We still, there was a pretty big shift towards PC gaming, but we all also have Xboxes as well. And, we still all play together. The only one who doesn't have an Xbox out of that group is David, and he's getting one in the next, he's getting one soon. I don't know exactly when, but he's getting one soon. We're all still going to be able to play together. And, I think back on Xbox Live as if it, is like a nostalgic memory, but really, we're still making memories on Xbox Live. I think back to Halo and Gears and Call of Duty. We're still all playing Halo, Gears, and Call of Duty. We're just also playing other games. Even just recently, we've all been playing, of course, Call of Duty, but other things. Like me and Jason spent days on days on days playing Advanced Warfare and How to Survive, How to Survive. That game was fun. Stuff like that. Like, we just play all sorts of stuff. And so Xbox kind of where my multiplayer roots lie, whether it be from Gears of War, Halo, games, multiplayer offerings that are only available on Xbox Live, or whether it just be multi-platform games that my friends play on Xbox Live, so I play with them there. Yes, of course, you have arguments like, well, Call of Duty is 1080p on PlayStation. Yeah, well, my friends are on Xbox, and what's Call of Duty without friends, right? That's just kind of the main points. Multiplayer and other things. Of course, not saying Microsoft has no good single-player experiences. They do. Halo can be enjoyable by yourself if you're playing the campaign, same with Gears of War, but my love of the Xbox has mostly stemmed from its multiplayer offerings, and I have a feeling that that's kind of where my standpoint on the Xbox is going to remain, at least for the foreseeable future. So that's pretty much it for this episode. Next episode's on the PC, and if this gets enough support, I might do Nintendo as well. Depends on if you guys even want to see it. But if you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay classy, guys.